Okay, we're going live. Ooh, I'm live. Hello. Ooh. So exciting. All right. Can you hear me? Say hello if you're there. Yes? No? Okay. I'm gonna start really, really soon. Might as well begin. Okay. Here we go. This is Cindy. Welcome to my very first live stream, and I am going to do this on a project that I just recently completed, DIY Dino Art for your classroom. And I got this idea from a meetup that I hosted. Actually, it was at IKEA. We went and I had a photo scavenger hunt, and I made people go take pictures of things that inspired them for their classroom. And so one of the teachers, Shannon Hauser, she had this really cool picture. I don't know if you can see. Oh, sorry about the glare. Oh, come on. This is hard. But it's like it looks like a coloring book page in the back. And I thought, what a neat thing to do to make a coloring book, like artwork poster for Dino and all VIPKid related things. So that's what I decided to create. So I went and I searched, I Googled all of the Dino clip art I could find and all of the friends and VIPKid things. And I printed them all out. And so I'm going to show you how things went in stages. So this right here, this is what my initial, you can see, my initial printout was. I did it all in grayscale first, just because I figured that might be the easiest way to trace, is having it in grayscale, although some of those were definitely harder to trace once I got around to it. I would say Dino's family was the hardest one because it was so dark. I actually had to have my dad go outside the window and shine a flashlight behind it to try to be able to see everything, and I still struggled. But anyway, I put a lot of different things. I mean, this is a lot. This is a lot of different things. So I thought not just Dino, I wanted to have the 5 apples, of course. And then I also looked at the kind of clip art artwork that VIPKid uses, and I used some of those. So the little brain and the clock and the pig, I used all of those kinds of things as images in it. And then I also decided I wanted to use my Bitmoji. So my Bitmoji, and then I used my name in Chinese. You can do it yourself. You can type in your name in Google Translate, and it actually ended up being the exact same thing as what I received when I got a little placard thing when I went to Journey in Dallas that had my name in Chinese, and then I figured out it's the same thing as in Google Translate. So that was how I figured that whole thing out. Now, you can tell that there are lots of places where I needed to kind of fill in. So I did do a little bit of freehand, adding all of that in. Laying it out took a little bit of time, because the thing with a lot of these kinds of images, the placement of them, you want your eye to travel through the piece, so you make sure that they're looking inward so that your eye will travel throughout the whole thing. So these guys are looking this way and this way, just to make it so you're always constantly moving through in the whole piece. It took me about 3 hours to do the tracing, and then another 3 hours to do the inking. And I don't know if anyone has any questions. You are welcome to type any of those in throughout this process. Another thing I also wanted to include, so the characters, I wanted to include meatsweatsdan just because I think it's hilarious. And even though the kids probably don't get the joke, I enjoy it. So now, are you guys ready to see the final product? All right. So here it is. So this, I'm sorry about the glare, guys. So this is the way it ended up looking. I really like it. So there are, I went and got like special pens initially to do all this. And I ended up, this pen was just too thick. So what I ended up using for most of this is a Papermate. Ooh, can you see Papermate? It's a Papermate Flare, and you can get that anywhere. I got it for free from Walmart in a teacher swag bag back at the beginning of the school year. But yeah, it's just a matter of time and energy that you put into it. But it was pretty fun and easy to do. I don't know, any questions? Anything at all? Oh, I'm sorry about the glare. And I do realize that my husband helped me put it in the frame last night, and he says, you are aware this is off center. And I'm tempted to take it back out and finish like putting in little extra things along the edges so it doesn't look off center anymore. But we shall see. Is there anything else? Anyone? So overall, this whole project, putting it all together, took about 2 hours to look up everything and print everything out and lay everything out. And then about 3 hours for tracing, about 3 hours for inking, and then just finding the finding the frame and putting it in. This actually probably isn't going to go up in this classroom. I made this for when we're hoping to move later on this year, and so this is going to go in that classroom when we move. So it'll be a big fun change, and I'm looking forward to it. So if you have any questions or anything, you can go ahead and put them in the comments. Since no one has anything to say, I will just go ahead and close this. Thank you so much for watching. This for me, Cindy, signing off, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.